The clay courts are heating up, and the energy at the Madrid Open is absolutely electric right now. All eyes are glued to the home court hero Rafael Jodar as he prepares for his massive debut at the Machac. This 19-year-old sensation has been on a meteoric rise through the rankings and is now sitting at number 42 in the world. He is ready to face Jesper de Jong this Wednesday, while handling the immense pressure of his home crowd with the poise of a seasoned professional.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The draw in Madrid is loaded with high-stakes drama for Rafael Jodar if he manages to keep his winning streak alive. If he gets past his opening round, he is looking at a potentially brutal second-round showdown against the powerhouse Alex de Minaur. Things could get even more interesting in the third round, where he might lock horns with João Fonseca in a battle of the teenage titans. It is a massive test for the young Spaniard, but he is keeping his focus tournament by tournament to prove he belongs among the elite. Beyond the headlines of the rising stars, the first round of the Madrid Open is packed with unmissable clashes. Keep your eyes on the match between Tomas Machac and Francisco Comesana, as both players are notoriously unpredictable and looking to make a statement on the clay. We are also tracking the veteran presence of Marin Cilic as he takes on the rapidly improving Bergs in a match that could hinge on serving power versus baseline consistency. Plus, do not miss the surging Alexander Blockx as he tries to exploit the inconsistent form of Bodek van de Zandschulp to secure his path to the next round. Things are not just getting heated on the scoreboard, but off the court as well after a bizarre scene unfolded at the ATP Challenger event in Rome. Nerman Fatic was forced into a heated confrontation with a spectator that required the chair umpire to jump down and intervene immediately after a net cord went against him. Fatic managed to channel that aggression into a win, but the incident has left everyone talking about the intensity of the lower tour. We have all the latest updates on these stories, and much more coming your way, so make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Is a new Spanish tennis era already unfolding before our eyes? With Carlos Alcaraz sidelined by injury and casting a shadow of doubt over his upcoming Roland Garros appearance, the Spanish faithful are looking for a spark at the Madrid Open. And while legends like Roberto Bautista enter their farewell tour, all eyes are locked on a 19-year-old supernova, Rafael Jodar. It's hard to wrap your head around his meteoric rise. Just think, he started 2025 ranked outside the top 800. Fast forward to today, and he's clawed his way to 42nd in the world, fresh off a title in Machac and a deep run in Barcelona. That isn't just talent, that is elite-level consistency. Despite the noise surrounding him as the successor to the Spanish throne, Jodar is keeping his cool, telling the ATP he's not looking at rankings or long-term pressure, but focusing entirely on the process of learning the ropes. He's humble, methodical, and arguably more dangerous because of it. He faces Jesper de Jong this Wednesday, and if he survives that, he's staring down the barrel of a major test against Alex de Minaur. Should he advance, we might even get a glimpse of the future of tennis in a potential clash with João Fonseca, the only other 19-year-old rising as fast as he is. It is the kind of rivalry that could define the next decade. What do you think? Is Jodar ready to carry the torch for Spain, or is the hype train moving a little too fast? Drop a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and let's see if he can handle the heat in Madrid. After all, the best players don't just win matches. They turn every tournament into a statement. Ever wondered what it feels like to suddenly find yourself in the spotlight on the biggest stage of your hometown? That is exactly where Rafael Jodar stands today. This rising tennis star is officially set for his debut at the Madrid Open, and frankly, the hype is real. After rocketing into the world's top 50, currently sitting at number 42, Jodar is proving that his string of Challenger Tour titles and his performance at the next-gen ATP finals weren't just flukes. He's the real deal. But here is the million-dollar question. How do you keep your cool when the eyes of your entire nation are on you? Well, Jodar isn't sweating it. He's taking the pressure in stride, drawing on the same calm demeanor he's cultivated since childhood. It is refreshing to hear an athlete admit that he expects the tough times to come. He sees those inevitable struggles as the ultimate test of mental strength. It is that kind of perspective that separates the good players from the legends. What I really respect about Jodar's approach is his humility. While others might be busy chasing rankings and future milestones, he is keeping his eyes glued to the present. He's treating the Madrid Open as a massive learning experience, taking it one match, one set, and 1 point at a time. He knows he's still a newcomer on the tour and is treating these clashes as a masterclass in professional competition. His immediate hurdle, a showdown with Jesper de Jong, with potential matchups against giants like Alex de Minaur looming just around the corner. It is a baptism by fire, but Jodar is ready to embrace the challenge. He's hungry for improvement and perfectly aware that being a top-tier player requires mastery on every surface. Consistency is the name of his game, and he seems determined to keep that momentum rolling. So, what do you think? Does Jodar have what it takes to survive the pressure cooker of the Madrid Open and become the next big thing in tennis? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the world of sports. Remember, the true mark of a champion isn't just winning, but how you handle the moments when things don't go your way. The Madrid Open might be dealing with a flurry of headline withdrawals, but don't let that fool you. The depth of the field is exactly what makes these Masters 1000 events so chaotic and brilliant. As we gear up for Wednesday's main draw, we are looking at a slate of opening round battles that could define the tournament's trajectory. First, keep your eyes locked on the clash between Tomas Machac and Francisco Comesana. Machac is riding the high of snapping Jannik Sinner's monumental streak, but let's be honest, Machac is the definition of a roller coaster. When he's on, he's dangerous, but against a clay court specialist like Comesana, nothing is guaranteed. It is a true toss-up that sets the winner up for a grueling date with Cameron Norrie. Next, we have a fascinating veteran versus riser matchup, Marin Cilic against Zizou Bergs. Cilic has been a gritty presence on tour this year, leaning heavily on that trademark serve to climb back from knee surgery. But Bergs is hungry, hovering just outside the top 40, and he needs to turn this into a war of attrition to win. If he can force Cilic into long, punishing rallies, the momentum shifts entirely. Finally, look out for Alexander Blockx, who is hunting for a statement win against the unpredictable Botic van de Zandschulp. Botic is a wild card in the truest sense. He has the ceiling to beat anyone, but his consistency is often his own worst enemy. If Blockx keeps his cool, he could exploit those streaks and punch a ticket to a second-round showdown with Brandon Nakashima. These early matches are where reputations are built and tournament brackets are shattered. Which underdog are you backing to cause a major upset this week? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for daily updates from the tour. After all, in Madrid, the road to the trophy always starts with a fight. Have you ever seen a professional athlete completely lose their cool over a lucky bounce? It is rare, it is messy, and honestly, it is why we love the drama of the ATP Challenger Tour. Things took a wild turn in Rome this week during the match between Nerman Fatic and Zandschulp. Everything was locked at 3-3 in the first set when Zandschulp pulled off a classic, albeit lucky drop shot that clipped the net. The ball essentially died on the court, and naturally, the crowd let out a cheer. But for Nerman Fatic, that sound was like a match hitting gasoline. Instead of brushing it off, Fatic launched his ball sky high and turned his focus from his opponent to the spectators. You could see the tension radiating off him as he started slowly marching toward the stands, clearly targeting one specific fan. The chair umpire, sensing things were about to go south, had to scramble out of his seat while desperately yelling "comma" into the mic. It was a bizarre 30 seconds that felt like it belonged more in a bar fight than a professional tennis match. But here is the irony. That burst of adrenaline seemed to be exactly what Fatic needed. After being escorted back to the baseline, he locked in and actually went on to win both the set and the match. It is a reminder that in the high-pressure world of professional tennis, sometimes a bit of external friction is all it takes to trigger a performance spike. Fatic, who has been grinding through Grand Slam qualifiers for years, is currently sitting at 239th in the world rankings. He is no stranger to the grind, but this moment of pure, raw intensity is definitely one for the history books. What do you think? Was Fatic justified in letting the crowd get under his skin, Or did he let the pressure get the better of him? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more wild stories from the world of tennis. Sometimes, the most interesting parts of the match don't even happen with a racket in hand.